All right, let's talk the reel. $9. This is a cheap reel. It's not the $130 ones, you know. All metal. Them look pretty nice. They do look nice. Okay, this reel, the way it came, it probably wouldn't have done me a lot of good. But the couple of modifications, it's badass. I mean, it's badass. First of all, you got to have a strap. I mean, I'd be like, just, okay, just let the kite fly like that. You know, you don't have to, you can hands off, you know. So I mounted it, I clipped it right here. You can probably do both right here. I drilled a hole and put it in right there. First thing I noticed when I got this out, I opened it up, is my pinky covers this blue piece wasn't here. My pinky's the only thing grabbing that, you know, and it didn't feel right. It felt horrible. It was like my pinky just has it, and if it pops out, this will start spinning or whatever. It's like it just felt horrible. But everything else feels good in here. But that felt terrible. So I extended it. So I get 2 fingers on it right there to hold it. Still feel like I have it better, you know. Like I said, you got to have the strap. I mean, you don't have to worry about nothing. You can take your hands free. Okay, another modification I had to do. I put the strap on. Had to add to the deal. You hear that audible click? This here, this thing closed like this, but it didn't touch anything. These didn't touch. They were just like on each side of it, and it just sat there, and like it just hang out like that. So like if you took your hands off it and your kite's pulling, it just go. It wasn't a break. It wasn't holding it. It wasn't locked at all. Well, I took and heated them up and bend them in just on the tips right there and right there. I heated this whole thing and kind of smushed it down with a piece of metal like that and made it curve in like that. Now it snaps in. This snaps in. It stays in there. Now you know it stays in there. You can go yanking on the string here, and you're not gonna pop it out. So I had to make it where this clip holds the thing. I put the strap on because it didn't have it. And those are 2 major things to make your wheel work right. I mean, why have a wheel if it's not gonna lock, and if you can't strap it down? You know, I mean, if you can't just leave it hanging on your body, that's to me. But that's all I think I did. Added to that, put a strap on it, and had to modify it where this stays clicked. And when you're running it, and you know you got it and it's pulling out, and you're running. You got to do this. You got to bring your finger out, and that's your brake. That's your brake. There's no brake on this or nothing. So that's your brake right there. And now you can use your thumb up here and like once a time around you can grab that, you know. But I found it better to use the finger as a brake. And I was thinking about making some sort of brake coming off of this piece right here, you know, that I could grab with my finger. But I don't know if I'll do that because your finger works fine doing it like that. With your finger just like that. So you can, you know, control how much it's pulling out, or the kite stops pulling and it just keeps going or whatever, because it does have ball bearings in there, like plexiglass ball bearings. But anyway, hell yeah, if you fly kite, you want one of these. Hell yeah. Not unless you're flying, the sports kites, and you got to have your. We'll get there. But right now, I'm just trying to keep my line from getting tied up. It came with line to the yellow about right here. I put white all the way out to there, and I had it all the way down to the yellow today. I had it out, I got out that far. And then it went down. I had to walk all that way over there, rolling it up. And I don't fly in grass. We're in a sandbox here, you know. But New Mexico. Yeah, these things are great. You just get do a few things so you know you understand. Because like with it just freely spinning around, you're going to get tangled all over. You're going to have all kinds of problems. So you know, needs a clutch or brake. Needs a brake. Got your finger. You got to make the lock work because I mean it has a lock. I mean it goes there and locks, but I mean it just like flopped in there. It didn't lock. Well now, you know it locks, and you can break with your finger. And the strap, man, this thing's great. $9. $9. The best $9 I ever spent, man. I tell you. I was way up there, my friend. You didn't take his Kite out that far because he knows how hard it is to get his line in because he's over here like this. Well, it looks like the same thing. Like you got your little deal, you're going around it. No, this thing here, you Kite won't even hit the ground. It can be, the wind can die, and you can reel this fast enough to keep your Kite up. It's like running. It's like you're running. And yeah, it holds a ton of string. Yeah, they're killer. I've seen several in the market. The plastic ones all look kind of similar. I don't know if any of them have a brake. I'm sure they all attempt having a lock. You'd think, but yeah, it's important to have it where you can lock it down, so you're not having to hold the wheel to keep it from spinning. You know, and if you know, just yeah, you need that. Needs to have the lock needs to work. The handle was just too short for me. Not for rolling up. I couldn't stand the way my finger was just on the top of the thing right there. I didn't like it. Now both fingers grab it and it doesn't feel weird. It just closes down right there. It's great. So there you go. Review of the wheel.